Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to the final video in this Python for Beginners series. In this video, I'll be telling you what to continue with after completing the calculator challenge. So before you move on to anything else, it's important that you practice the skills you have learned using some coding challenges. So you can work on a project of your own if you wish. However, if you don't have any ideas, I have 7 problems that you can work on. So what we're going to do is on Google, I'm just going to type in project Euler or Euler, I'm not really sure how it's pronounced, but it's EULAR, and we're just going to go to this website projecteuler.net, and we're going to go over to the archives. So I would recommend doing the first 7 problems here. Initially when I started programming, it was a bit of a struggle, but doing these 7 problems actually made programming click for me, and I started doing really well after solving these. So it's probably not going to be easy. It may take a while for you to figure how these are solved, but stick with it and keep going, and eventually you'll figure it out. So if you do get stuck, and don't be afraid to look up stuff online. However, don't look for solutions. For instance, if we look at this problem here, it says if we list all the natural numbers below 10 that are multiples of 3 and 5, we get whatever. If you get stuck on this problem, looking at the final solution is not a good idea. You won't really learn anything. You'll just end up copy pasting the solution. So what I mean by you can look up stuff online is, let's say you don't know what multiples of 3 and 5 are, then you can Google like multiples of 3 or how to figure out a multiple of a number, things like that. Similarly, if you go to the second one, it talks about the Fibonacci numbers, and this one gives an example. But if let's say you still don't understand what it means, then you can look up a tutorial on what Fibonacci numbers actually are. So yeah, you can use Google to figure stuff out, but don't use it to get solutions to the problems. Now once you write your program and you get your solution, so your final solution is actually going to be a number. So this one just wants the sum of all multiples of 3 and 5 below 1000, so it's going to be a number. So it's not really going to be the code. You can register to this site. They don't really spam you with anything really. I haven't received anything from these guys like ever, so you can just register, and once you do, you'll have the option to submit your solution, your answer, and it'll tell you if you're correct or not. So you won't really be giving them code, you'll just give them the final number and it'll just tell you if it's correct or incorrect. You can do that. So go through the first 7. You can do more if you like, but first 7 should be enough practice for everything we've covered so far. And after that, you can look at what you'd like to do next. So if you're into web dev, you can look at Django, or Flask, or let's say HTML, CSS, JavaScript. If you're into data analysis, then Pandas, Matplotlib. If you're into data science, then maybe scikit-learn, and so on. So after you have done these 7 problems, then you can look into a specific niche and start learning the relevant content there. I've made a cheat sheet, so I'd mentioned this in an earlier video, but this is a simple cheat sheet. It's a quick reference for everything we've covered. So how to display stuff on the console, user input, creating variables, how to write if statements, while loops and for loops, and so on. If you want this, you can get it on my Patreon, link in the description below and also the first comment. And if you want a written version of this tutorial, it should be up on my website melbitmedia.com. Now this is a work in progress, so it's not there right now, but it should be by the time you view this video. So melbitmedia.com, also in the description and first comment. And that's all from me now. The next set of tutorials will be on Pandas, so I will be focusing on data science and data analysis on this channel, and if you're interested in that, you can have a look. Like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching and happy coding.